It is a blue blanket. We've got 2-year-old colts and geldings for the 1 mile.
Beautiful day for 9 races on tap. Barry Vicroy here today made the journey over. Steve Taylor on the controls. So it's an absolutely beautiful day. Mid-70s, a little breezy. The drive was wonderful out here. It was a little long, but very scenic drive. So enjoyed that. So here's the first race post parade.
Sweet Lather Up. In the sulky is Brady Clemens, trained by Eric Nesselrode and owned by Tom Bush. Horse 4, Lighting. In the sulky is Clayton Pfeiffer, trained by Steve Carter and owned by Willard Taylor III. And horse 5, VH Dancing Guy. In the sulky is David Young, trained by Tim Van Horn and owned by Tim Van Horn. The horses will take.
Ready to kick things off here. Second day at Woodsfield. 9 races on tap. Once again, no wagering over here, so we'll roll through the program pretty quick. One change in the opener. Clayton Pfeiffer drives at 4. Light Ding. This is the 2-year-old colt Geldings First Division. Purse $5,309. Take a quick look at the field. The one is Catchy Nels and a Catch the Fire. Hank Levan trains and drives. 10th career start winless. Couple of 4th place finishes. Trio 4th place finishes in the last 3 is Sydney Bowling Green and Rock Springs last time out. 2 will be Stone Creek Beach. Alex Hawk for John Hochstetler, son of Beach Tree. Nice distance at the Zanesville Fair last time out. I'm not sure what happened with that one. They've been racing fairly well. Just a 5th career start here. 2nd place finish. That was 4 starts back at Wellston in his career debut. Showed a couple of qualifiers at Northfield Park to get things underway. Hasn't been bad. Hopefully things are a little better for him, as did not fire at Zanesville last now. 3 is Sweet Lather. Gelded son of Lather Up. Eric Nesselrode trains for Tom Bush. Brady Clemens will drive. 3 wins, 4 starts, all 3 in succession. Pikesville, Zanesville, Rock Springs last out. The only blip on the radar. First started at Wellston, a 3rd place finish where he was beaten 2 lengths. The mark at Piketon 2:02 for Sweet Lather Up. Brady Clemens will drive. The 4 is Lightning. Clayton Pfeiffer has picked up the drive. Carson Conrad off of his drives today. So Summa Cum Laude. Steve Carter trains a win. 6 starts, 4 second-place finishes. Likes to be second at Rock Springs, Zanesville, Eaton, and Piketon. The win came at Wellston in 2:04 and 2. Lightning is going to start from post 4. The 5 VH Dancing Guy, Tim Van Horn, owns and trains son of Dancing Yankee. 2 wins, 7 starts on the board 5 times. 2 wins, a second, 2 thirds. Winner last out at Rock Springs, 2:08. Heavy favorite there. Took a 2:03 mark at Carrollton in the 2nd start of the season, it looks like. 3rd start of the season for VH Dancing Guy. So they usually take a short score, go right to the gate. Looks like a pretty nice little half-mile track here. Probably a little better that we may see at some different places, but we're ready to go with race 1, field of 5, 2-year-old colts and geldings in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit here at Wood Springs. And gates rolling.
And the horses are pacing their way to the front stretch behind the gate. Here they come. Day 2's underway. The gate is closed and they're off and pacing. And it's Stone Creek Beach off to an early lead, but he's parked out by Catching L. But it's not going to be good enough. Stone Creek Beach takes the lead as they make their way to the back stretch. Catching L sitting in 2nd. Sweet Lather Up in 3rd. They flatten out as they go down the back stretch in front of the animal barns. It's Stone Creek Beach leading the way. Stone Creek Beach has full control, taking a 2-horse length lead. The quarter goes in 31 seconds flat. 31 seconds. Stone Creek Beach leads the way. Cooking as he comes back around to the front stretch in front of the grandstands. It's Stone Creek Beach in front, Catching L right behind. Looking to make a move on the outside, it's Sweet Lather Up. Sweet Lather Up on the outside of Catching L, but it's Stone Creek Beach leads the herd. putting Sweet Lather up on the outside. The half goes in
101 and 5.
101 and 5. 101 and 5. These pacers are moving already. 2-year-olds, they're young and ready to gun. It's Stone Creek Beach leading the way, but on the outside, Sweet Lather Up wants to get a taste of first place, and he's going to have to go the long way to get it. Stone Creek Beach forcing them to the outside still. They go to the 3/4 in. 131, 131. Stone Creek Beach having an absolute blistering day, forcing Sweet Lather Up to the outside. They're coming around. They're 3 wide, 4 wide as they come down the home stretch. They are 4 wide. Stone Creek Beach leading the way. It's Stone Creek Beach, Sweet Lather Up. It's on the outside. It's VH Dancing Guy.
2/10.
The mile goes in 2 minutes and 2/10.
David Young picks up the win, the 3rd of the season for VH Dancing Guy. He's going to go back-to-back for owner trainer Tim Van Horn. Dave just kind of sat at the back and let everything develop. Brady Clemens came first up at Stone Creek Beach, who was much better today. Catchinell, unfortunately, got caught to the inside, had no racing room in the stretch. It was VH Dancing Guy. Not something you see at the fairs very often, but a 4 wide move off the final turn. And as my partner at Scioto, Jenna, likes to say, put the swoop to the group and won by enough that David was able to pose for that picture. So good job there by VH Dancing Guy. He takes that first race, first division 2 Colton Geldings here at the Woodsfield Fair. Good track. This is the first time I've been here. I like the track, like the way that it's shaped. Turns aren't too tight. Look like they got around it all right. Did a little racing there. 3 wide down the backstretch, 4 wide off the turn. Driving for the wire, so I have to admit I've never even watched the races from Woodsfield. It might be a crime if I'm going to be here the next day, is it, Steve? I should probably have watched a little bit yesterday, but I'd never seen it. I've never seen the track. I like it. Nice little fairgrounds. Beautiful, beautiful part of Ohio. I'm not big for long drives, but I really enjoyed the drive here. We got 1 down and 8 to go. Waiting for VH Dancing Guy to return to the winner's circle. Nice purses out here as well. 5,309 they went for in the first race. It's a nice little payday there in a 5-horse field. Five, 3, 4, 2, 1. It's kind of a blanket photo there. Catchinell 5th, Stone Creek Beach 4th, Sweet Lather Up 2, Lightning 3, VH Dancing Guy the winner, and here is the winner of the first race.
9, 4, 6, 3, 1, 4, 8.
Winner of race 1, VH Dancing Guy, back in front of the grandstands, getting his Bellwood Drugs sponsored blanket. David Young in the sulky, trained by Tim Van Horn and owned by Tim Van Horn. The winner of race 1, VH Dancing Guy. All right, what do you got?
That'll do it for the first of 9 in the books. We will step away quickly and be back for race number 2.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Back at Woodsfield, Ohio, Monroe County Fair, 1 of 9 in the books. Second race coming onto the track. It will be the first division of the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Total purse $15,000 this division, $7,500. Once again, another good purse here. And start 5 wide, so a field of 6 in Dublin's Omar. From Post 6, we'll start from that second tier. If you are playing along with the program at home, 2 Sugar Snap, make the driver Derek Waterkert. So we'll have a field of 6 here for the second as we wait for them to come on the track. Steve, how about, I know you're not going to talk a whole lot, but you're going to listen to me today. So how about earlier this week, there's a pretty nice 2-year-old filly in Ohio side. Catch the Fire filly. Her name's Tempting Flames. She equaled the world record for a 2-year-old filly pacer on a 5/8 mile track. She paced in 150 flat. That was a new track record at Scioto Downs, obviously, and equaled the world record. So the 2-year-old, and there was plenty left. She did that all by herself. She's been crushing foes, and she just looks like she is outstanding. So we got her, and then there's a couple of 2-year-old colt pacers that are pretty good. I think that they might be back at Scioto again this year, or this weekend. I know Friday we've got the 3-year-old filly pacers of Sire Stakes, and then 9-horse open trot is going to be a good one Friday night. Filly and Mare Open Pace is going to be a field of 7, and that group in that Filly and Mare Open Pace, they have been butting heads all summer long. Skywalker C is going to draw post 4 in there. Earlier this season, she won at Scioto in 147-3, and that was a world record as well. So we're just peeling off the world records at Scioto Downs this year. The track's been good, and with the horses getting better and better each and every year, they are just flying around there. Of course, it all starts here at the county fairs. I mean, years ago, it was just Sire Stakes, and if you weren't a Sire Stakes horse, you had to go to the fairs. But now we have all the different levels. We got the Buckeye Claiming Series and the Buckeye Stallion Series, the Ohio Sire Stakes, and of course the Fair Stakes. And I love coming back to the fairs. This is like old home when I get to come to them. I kind of missed coming to the fairs over the past couple of seasons. So got to announce. I'm trying to think. I did Marysville. And then I did, where else did I announce? I know I did 2 days at Zanesville with you guys, and then I'm here. Xenia. I filled in for Roger Houston. I did 1 day at Xenia as well. So that was fun. Xenia is one of the hometown tracks. That's the OCRA. That's what I grew up on. So I never saw a whole lot of the Southern Valley Colt Circuit, but the tracks, familiar with Zanesville. I've been there a couple of times. This is the first time at Woodsfield. I like this. This is peaceful out here. It seems like there's no reason to get in a hurry about anything. You just get that feeling, especially when you go through the hills a little bit and you run out of cell service for about 40 minutes and you don't know where you're going and you're waiting for your GPS to kick back on. That was a little exciting. So I didn't even know that Ohio had hills until I came here today. So here's your post parade for the second, and we'll take a quick look at them.
By David Myers and owned by Edward Richards and Blaine Maddox. The 2-horse Sugar Snap in the sulky is Derek Wattaker, trained by David Miller and owned by Marty Troyer. Wearing number 3, Royal Dublin. In the sulky is Jimmy Smith, trained by Jimmy Smith and owned by Jimmy Smith. Wearing number 4, Liam's Prize. In the sulky is Sam Widger, trained by Rosie Weaver and owned by Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver. Number 5, Otis L. In the sulky is Hank Levan, trained by Hank Levan and owned by Levan Stables. Number 6, Dublin's Omar. In the sulky is Alex Hawk, trained by Shelby Cheadle, owned by Richard Onings.
So field of 6 here for race 2, first division 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Take a quick look at him. One bank on it. David Myers trains and drives. Son of What the Hill for Ed Richards. Blaine Maddox, 4th career start, 1 second place finish. That was last out at Zanesville. That was also first time with the trotting hobbles on for this one. It had some braking issues. Looked like maybe the trotting hobbles solved that one last time out. Probably didn't hurt that David drove him himself. I always like when the trainers drive these young trotters because no one knows them better than the guy that sits behind them every day. 2, Sugar Snap has had trouble staying on gate. Son of Rich Image for David H. Miller. Marty Troyer is the owner. A second and a third. Was third last out at Rock Springs. Was second, making a big move just past the half, but unfortunately went off stride. Derek Water has the assignment today. 3 is Royal Dublin. Jimmy Smith owns, trains, and drives. Son of Uncle Peter. Hasn't been off the board yet. 5 starts, 1 win. The win was at Lisbon in 2:13. 3 second place finishes and a third. Back-to-back second places finishes at Mansfield and Zanesville. Last 2 out for Royal Dublin out of a Lucky Chucky mare. $5,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase of 4 is Liam's Prize. Rosie Weaver trains, Sam Widger drives, Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver the owners. It's won 6 of 10, a second and a third. 3-race win streak at Berea, Zanesville, Rock Springs last time out. All wire-to-wire wins for Liam's Prize, the son of Enterprise out of a Cantab Hall mare. An $18,000 blooded horse sale purchase. 5 is Otis L. for trainer driver Hank Levan, owned by Levan Stables, Richard Fries. Brake Farms, Megan Levan, 6 of 11. Made a miscue at Rock Springs and lost the lead finish second in there. 2-4 at Athens and won 2 in a row prior to that at Athens and Salina. Hank's all over the place. I think he's been, this is the 3rd of 4 consecutive days at 3 different fairs for Team Levan. I think they had 9 in the first day, 6 yesterday, 6 today, and I think he said 6 tomorrow at Hicksville. So that is a busy group. We'll start 5 wide here, so a second tier start for the 6. Dublin's Omar Alex Hawk for Shelby Cheadle, son of Coach K. Hanover, $7,000 Ohio Select sale purchase for Richard Owens, 2 of 3 with a 3rd place finish. Breaks at Zanesville last time out. This one had to settle for a 2nd place finish. The first 2 starts of the year, Wellston and Piketon went right down the road for wins. So the 4, the 5, and the 6 look pretty good in here. The one with the trotting hobbles on should be competitive. They're going to the gate. We're ready to go. Race 2, first division 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters, Southern Valley Colt Circuit action here at Woodsfield.
The gate's in motion. The horses are trotting. Gate's still moving. Gate's still moving. Gate's closed and they're off and trotting, and it's Liam's Prize to a dream start, followed by Royal Dublin right behind. Liam's Prize off to a prize start. Royal Dublin with a break in the first turn goes off to the side, and it's Sugar Snap that's going to execute on that positioning as Liam's Prize leads the way to the quarter marker. Liam's Prize goes in 31 and 2, 31 and 2. Liam's Prize is on a prize trot right now with a 10-horse length lead. Liam's Prize, Sugar Snap is the next closest horse, and he's way back there. Liam's Prize leads the herd to the front of the grandstand, trotting his way halfway through the race.
Go, Otis.
Otis L. sitting in second. The half goes in a minute and two. Otis L sitting in second. Liam's Prize in first. Royal Dublin in third as they go down the back stretch. Large gaps in between each horse. It's Liam's Prize leading the way. Liam's Prize hits the three-quarter mark in 1:30 and 3. 1:30 and 3 goes the three-quarter mark. Liam's Prize. But here comes Otis L. Otis L on the outside as they come to the home stretch. It's Otis L on the outside. Liam's Prize on the inside. Liam's Prize holding on to the lead. But it's Otis L on the outside. Liam's Prize takes the finish. Otis L in second. The mile goes in 2:01 and 4.
2:04 for Liam's Prize. It looked like it was going to be a runaway mile for the Son of Enterprise, Sam Wedger and Rosie Weaver. This guy's going to get his 7th win. 11 starts this year, 4 in a row. Otis L was just kind of laying back in the weeds there, waiting. Made a big good move there in the final quarter. Turned it into a horse race, especially in the stretch. But came up about a half a length short. Dublin's Omar, after breaking issues early, looked pretty good after the first eighth of a mile and rallied in for a third-place finish. Royal Dublin, Jimmy Smith, also made an early break, but recovered for a fourth-place finish. Then it was Bank on It and Sugar Snap. It was 4, 5, 6, 3, 1, 2 here, race 2, 2:04, the time of the mile for Liam's Prize. 7th win, 11 starts, 4 in a row for him, and that's going to be a new lifetime mark. The sounds as though there was some type of an issue with the start of the race. I didn't really see a whole lot going on there, but with 3 breakers before the start, anything could happen, especially with a trailer on a half-mile track here. But one thing that's not going to change, and that's your winner of the second race, First Division 2-year-old colt gelding trot, and that's the 4 Liam's Prize.
Top down, 5, 6, 4.
In the winner's circle, taking home the Woodsfield Diner blanket is Liam's Prize. In the sulky was Sam Widger, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver. Bring him out for race 3. Another 1-mile trot, 3-year-old fillies. This blanket is sponsored by the Monroe County Fair. Bring him out for race 3.
It was the Liam's Prize once again, 7th win and 11 starts, 4 in a row. We're good on the lead. Otis L, good closing effort there in race 2. Step away for a moment, come back First Division and 3-year-old filly trotters here, race 3 from Woodsfield. Will be back in just a moment.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Back here at the Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield, Ohio. I was just looking at checking on the results from yesterday. I figured out why Carson Conrad's not here today. He won all his races yesterday. And 1, 2. I know I saw him a couple of races later. There's 3, 4 wins on yesterday's program, and then took off today. Rosie Weaver did have a winner yesterday. It was Braden Rhodes that shipped down to drive for Rosie yesterday, with Sammy busy at Scioto Downs Pump Action getting the win again yesterday with Braden Rhodes in the bike. Third race is going to be up next here. As nice little breeze here. I like this place. Third race, first division, 3-year-old filly trotters. The purse is $7,325 here in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Take out the 1 Broomsticks is scratched. The 3 Lady Lena. Carson Conrad, of course, not here today, so Clayton Pfeiffer will pick up the drive for Steve Carter. It's a field of 7, so we'll have 2 trailers in this one. I guess now down to a field of 6, but still 2 trailers, 4 on the gate, 2 behind. That can make the start of this one a little bit contentious here. Where do you go to next, Steve? Caldwell's just up the road. I know that Monday I'm with, I think, Susan at Mount Gilead. Be my next OHHA appearance. So looking forward to that. That's another fair I've never been to, Mount Gilead. So
I went to Mount Gilead last year. It's pretty nice.
If I like this, will I like that?
It's more in town, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's beautiful. There's trees all around it. It's nice.
Yeah. The one that I always talk about that I like is Mount Vernon. I love Mount Vernon. I know it's kind of the fairgrounds is kind of a mess when they get any kind of rain, and if you're going to walk the fairgrounds, there's a lot of hills, so it can kind of take it out of you. But as far as watching the races, they've got the pond in the infield, and kind of sits down in a little bowl. So it's I really like Mount Vernon. So we'll see how we like Mount Gilead on Monday. But they're coming out here, a field now of 6. The 1 Broomsticks out. Clayton Pfeiffer will drive the 3 Lady Lena. Good purses down here at Woodsfield. As I said, I've never watched the races from down here. I don't even know that I've checked the results, because I'm an OCRA guy. I grew up in Germantown on the other side of Dayton, so I'm OCRA, Troy, Lebanon, Xenia, all of those fairs. So never really followed this circuit a whole lot, but really good purses. 6-horse field, $7,300. Can't beat that. And it's a good track to go over. Really nice track. Not a big fan of the hub rail and the fence on the inside, but can't have everything that you want. But starting to get this 6-horse field out here. Can take a little while, though, because Team Levan does such a good job with all the horses. I think at Marysville, though, the day that I announced it, Marysville had 9 races and no betting. And I thought it was going to be just a nice, slow, relaxing day of fair racing, 9 races. And then just before, they said, boy, we sure hope we get these races in, because there was a storm headed that way. But we got 9 races out in an hour and 55 minutes. I think Team Levan had, they had 9 horses in 8 races. And the only time we had to wait on Hank was after they won a race, which they did win a couple, but they were still pretty quick getting back on the track. So seems like everybody's out here for the 3rd race. So here is the post parade.
One horse has been scratched. Number 2, Go Get the Money. Sam Witter is the driver. Rosie Weaver, the trainer, and Rosie Weaver is the owner. Number 3, Lady Lena. Lady Lena, driven by Clayton Pfeiffer, trained by Steve Carter, and owned by Part-Time Stable. Number 4, Lady Missile. In the sulky is Brady Clemens, trained by Charles Vigeron, and owned by Charles Vigeron. Number 5, Haven's Prize. In the sulky is Derek Wadaker, trained by Steve Baker and owned by Diane Baker. Number 6, 10 Times Harder. John Hochstetler is the driver. John Hochstetler is the trainer, and you got it, John Hochstetler is the owner. Number 7, Tango L. Hank Levan is the driver. Hank Levan is the trainer, and Levan Stables the owner.
Scratch down to a field of 6 here. First Division 3-year-old filly trotter, Southern Valley Colt Circuit at Woodsfield, Ohio. 7,325 per. Stick out the 1-2 is Go Get the Money. 1 win, 6 starts. That win last time out at Rock Springs. A front end try. Braden Rhodes once again down for Rosie Weaver to drive that one at Rock Springs. Sam Widger back in the bike here today. This was an $18,000 Lexington Select sale purchase. Go Get the Money. Ready for Monies have been very good in Ohio this year. The 3 is Lady Lena. Clayton Pfeiffer picks up the drive for Steve Carter, who trains her part-time stable, a daughter of Muscle Up the Goal. 4 wins, 15 starts, 3/3, 3 second-place finishes on the board. 10 of 15 coming off of a win. Also at Rock Springs, a closing effort. Clayton Pfeiffer, familiar with her, he drove her to that win last time out. Market Scioto this year, 55-3 for Lady Lena. 4 is Lady Missile. Charles Vigneron owns and trains, daughter of In Range. Brady Clemens, it does the driving. 1 of 9, winner at Piketon 203 and 4. Breaking issues in the last 2. Looking to get back on the right foot. A blooded horse sale, $10,000 purchase for Charles Vigneron. Lady Missile. 5 is Haven's Prize. There's my people, Diane Baker. Steve Baker trains. This is a big old 3-year-old daughter of Enterprise. She's trying to figure it out. This will be her 6th start of the season. She's had some breaking issues and just trying to figure it out. She's just big. It's going to take a little while for her to get those long legs underneath of her. Derek Wadaker has been a regular driver for her. Dylan Fagan took a shot at Rock Springs. Stayed trotting, a 6th-place finish. She was far back in there, but she stayed trotting, and that's key. Second-tier start for the 6, 10 Times Harder. Daughter of Muscle Up the Goal, trained, owned, and driven by John Hochstetler. 0 for 10, a 2nd and a 3rd. Another one that's had issues with staying on the gate and tried trotting hobbles a couple of times, but still just not getting off the gate. It's the early parts of the races that 10 Times Harder is struggling in. And then the second-tier start, which if I had the choice of the 2 trailing positions, it would be the outside trailer, Tango L. On the board, 14 of 20. 21st start of the year for Tango L. Daughter of Ready for Money. Made a break at Rock Springs and still closed for a 2nd-place finish. 6 wins, 5 seconds, 3/3, 20 starts for Tango L. Won a qualifier back at Miami Valley early on in the year, 59-3, but is an ATM on the fair circuit for Team Levan. Outside trailer there. Scratched down to a field of 6, 4 on the gate, 2 behind here. First Division 3-year-old filly trotters from Woodsfield. Enjoy it.
Rolling, and here they come. Down the starting stretch they trot. Gates closing. They're off and trotting, in a wonderful start is Haven's Prize. Haven's Prize has a great start. Go Get the Money is after the money, though. And on the inside, and has the inside lane. Right behind her is Lady Lena. Lady Lena sitting in 2nd. Go Get the Money leads the herd as they go down the back stretch. Lady Lena in 2nd. Haven's Prize had a nice start, but is petering out and makes a break. Lady Lena Go Get the Money leads the way. Lady Lena right behind her.
30-3.
The quarter goes in 30-3. 30-3 goes the corner. It's Go Get the Money, and she is after the money right now as she leads the herd back around to the front stretch. Lady Lena sitting in 2nd. It's Go Get the Money. Go Get the Money leads them all as they come down the front stretch. Lady Lena in 2nd. On the outside, it's Tango L.
1-1.
The half goes in
101 and 1.
101 goes the half all the way on the outside. Tango L teaching them how to dance as they go down the final back stretch. Tango L taking the long way around the track. Go Get the Money's on the inside. Go Get the Money's leading, but Tango L nipping at her nose. It's Tango L on the outside, sitting in second, making this a 3-horse race.
32.
3/4 goes in 132 flat. 132 flat. They're 3 horses wide as they come around to the front stretch. It's Go Get the Money sitting in first on the inside. Tango L right next to her. Lady Lena on the outside. Lady Lena with a burst of energy. Could it be Lady Lena? Go Get the Money in second, and Tango L finishing in third.
201 and 4.
The mile goes in 2:01 and 4.
Another good horse race. It's not like you can just go to the top and run off and hide here at Woodsfield. You got to be able to race a little bit, and Clayton Piper put a good steer in Lady Lena. Got her muscle up the goal. She's going to get her 5th win of the year, 2 in a row for her in that 2:01 and 4 mile. That's pretty good here at Woodsfield. She came off the pace. There some dueling leaders at the 3/4 pole, 3 wide off the final turn, and went by. Go Get the Money. Held on for second. Tango L put in a big bid in that tough trailing position early. Came up with a 3rd place finish. That was a 6, 10 times harder. 4th, Lady Missile, the 4, finished 5th. Avon's Prize. Keep working on her, Steve. She wants to, and she's trying, but she's just a little too big for her own good right now. She'll grow into it, though. Good thing is that she wants to, and she tries, even though made a break there last time out. So top down in this one will be scratch 2, 1, 5, 6, 4, 3 on the bottom. It was 3, 2, 7 in race 3, first division. 3-year-old filly trotters here. Blanket Trophy sponsored by Monroe County Fair. Good racing here at Woodsfield. Nice little track here. They can do some racing. It's not like you can't pass and just line up and go around there. They are racing. We've seen a 4-wide winner off the last turn, and now a 3-wide winner here in race 3. And coming back in front of the grandstand is the winner of that 3rd race, the 3 Lady Lena. Clayton Piper for Steve Carter.
Did not. That's okay. All right.
Grandstands, and in the winner's circle is the winner from race 3, Lady Lena. In the sulky is Clayton Piper, trained by Steve Carter and owned by Part-Time Stable. Lady Lena will be taking home the Monroe County Fair sponsored blanket. Official results good?
Once again, 3, 2, 7, race 3. Lady Lena getting the job done. Clayton Piper for Steve Carter. Here in that first division, 3-year-old filly trotters will be back for race 4. That's going to be the 3-year-old filly Pacers, a field of 6, and they're going to go for the whole Pool 1 division for $13,925 coming up race 4. We'll be right back after these words.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
Yes, we are back at Woodsfield. I like hearing the commercials in between, because when OHHA first started this, I think there was like 2 or 3 sponsors. Now there is enough sponsors. I don't even know. Do we hear any? Are there any repeats throughout the day? A couple, but there's a lot of sponsors with supporting the program going around to the fairs for the OHHA. So that is. That's a good thing. When I think this all came about because of COVID, and I used it to get to go to some fairs, because that was the only way you could go, is if you were supposed to be there then. So why not jump on board? And actually had a good time, and really enjoyed it. But Clayton Pfeiffer there picked up that drive. That was Clayton's first here at Woodsfield this year. Looking back over yesterday's results, go for the whole pot here in race 4, 1 division for the 3-year-old filly pacer, sponsored by Monroe County Fair. There's going to be a field of 6, so Hank Levan lucky enough to draw the second tier again, and there are some nice fillies in here as we're trying to get the field of 6 on there so we can roll them around here. I expect they'll roll around here pretty good. 201 there for the 2-year-old filly trotters, and then going for almost $14,000. They are going to be battling here in this one. David Young, he's been driving the 5 Goldie all along at the fairs. Sam Wedger did drive her in the state fair at Scioto Downs, but going for $14,000 today. David's going to give the lines to Sam Wedger. She's going to start from post 5, the way she can leave and the way Sammy likes to drive. I expect probably going to be blasting out. You want to make the front here at these fairs, so first turn could be a Wild West shootout. Suma Diva inside. The driver is going to be Brady Clemens for Steve Carter. Brady Clemens picks up the drive on the 1 Suma Diva. Here in this one, she's as well. Clayton Pfeiffer, Stone Creek Girl, Andre Nard. My Western Home, Derek Wadaker, VH Goldie, Sam Widger, and the second tier, Me So Fine, daughter of Me So Fast, out of Safe From Terror. Safe From Terror is a sister to Foiled again. So some good breeding there on Me So Fine. She's just 1 of 16 this year. She's been racing really well at the fairs for Hank Levan. Not a ton of really good post draws, but she's been able to get the lead a few times, and then that's when she's been her best. And see what Hank has in mind for second tier start today. She was a 6-time winner last year as a 2-year-old, made $23,000 at the fairs, 2-1 at Ottawa. That win this year came in the second fair of the season at Circleville in 203 and 4. So she's been away from the winner's circle for a while, but this is a good group for a nice purse. 1 division, 3-year-old filly pacers, $13,925. 5 on gate, 1 in the back, second tier. Got to get a good early spot off the gate. But we've already seen some horses come from off the pace here in the first 3. So that's a little different for a lot of the fair tracks. Greenville, I think sometimes you'll see some rail racing. Troy can be all right. Xenia's good. But some of with the tighter turns, you really have to be on the lead if you're going to have any success at the fairs. But this is now they're announcing David Young will drive VH Goldie here in this one. So I don't blame you. Go for the money. Let me drive. He's been driving. He knows her just as well as anybody else. So keep on going. Here is the post parade for race 4.
Blanket is sponsored by the Monroe County Fair. Number 1, Summa Diva. Brady Clemens is the driver. Steve Carter, the trainer. Steve Carter, the owner. The number 2 horse, She's a Well. Clayton Pfeiffer will be in the sulky, trained by Dustin Pfeiffer and owned by Paul Pfeiffer. Number 3, Stone Creek Girl. Andre Nared will be the driver, trained by Andre Nared. and owned by Green Acre Stables. Number 4, My Western Home, Derek Wadaker in the sulky, trained by Andre Nared and owned by Venetia Wadaker. Number 5, VH Goldie, driven by David Young, trained by David Young, and owned by William Thomas. Number 6, Miso Fine. In the sulky is Hank Levan, trained by Hank Levan, and owned by Winchester Bay Acres.
So we get a field of 6 here, race 4. As I mentioned, 1 division, 3-year-old filly pacers, $13,925 the purse. Let's look them over. The 1, Suma Diva, Donna Suma Kamalani, Steve Carter trains for Willard Taylor, and Steve Carter co-owns with Willard. Got a big win at Zanesville. He was pumped up about that. That was 2 in a row for her, 3 of 14. A second, couple of thirds, was 4th at Rock Springs last out. Brady Clemens is going to drive her from the rail. Typically don't see her on the lead. Should be able to protect, get away in good order here. The 2 she's as well. She's got a ton of gate speed. Second tier start, 2 back at Zanesville, but was still able to get the job done there. He's home at 28-3. She made a miscue at Rock Springs. We'll forgive her for that. 3 wins, 15 starts, 3 second place finishes as well. Homebred, well said for Team Pfeiffer. The Dam, as advertised, was also a homebred for them, so the family lineage continues on here with she's as well. Clayton Pfeiffer for Dustin Pfeiffer and Paul Pfeiffer. 3 is Stone Creek Girl, owned by JJG Green Acres Stables and Billy Rhodes. Andre Nard trains and drives. Daughter Pet Rock, winless in 15 starts. She's been all over the place. Wellston, Carrollton, Piketon, Northfield, Scioto, Zanesville. Buckeye Claiming Series at Scioto, she was 4th, pace 53-1, 27-4. Marvin Luna was at the controls that day. Second tier start at Zanesville. Had trouble working it through traffic in that one for a 4th place finish. The 4, My Western Home, also trained by Andre Nard. This for Venetia Wadaker. A Western Vintage at Philly out of the $1 Million Cam Mare, My Marie, $15,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. Winless in 5 starts, couple of second place finishes. Stretch at Zanesville. One of those days when the track, I believe the second day when the track wasn't that good, Derek Wadaker is going to drive. 5 VH Goldie, 6 of 17, was 10 of 17 last year. Blowout win at Rock Springs last time out. Sat the pocket to the 3/4 and then blew by 205. Just got beat at Zanesville by Suma Diva, who draws the rail today, so they're going to battle it out again. She is going to go over $30,000 if she picks up a check today. Mark 53-4 VH Goldie David Young is going to drive and train for William Thomas, and second tier star 6 Miso Fine by Miso Fast. Safe from Terror, as I mentioned, that is a half sister to Foiled again. So a well-bred filly for Team Levan, 1 of 16, winner all the way back at Circleville. She's looking to go over $14,000 this year. Homebred for Winchester Bay Acres. Field of 6, 5 in line, 1 behind for $13,925 here. 1 division, 3-year-old filly pacers from Woodsfield. They're headed to the gate.
The horses approach. Here they come. A 6-horse field for the 1 mile pace. 3-year-old fillies. They're off and in motion. It's Stone Creek Girl to a great, fantastic start. On the inside, Summa Diva is going to have to nestle in behind Stone Creek Girl. Stone Creek Girl with a dream start takes the herd into the backstretch. It's Stone Creek Girl, Summa Diva right behind. On the outside, it's She's a Well. She's a Well on the outside. She's a Well making her way to the front. She's a Well. She's a Well is motoring down the backstretch. Goes to the quarter in 31 seconds, 31 seconds. And now it's Summa Diva trying to make a move on the outside to take over the first position. It's Summa Diva. Summa Diva leads them to the front stretch. Summa Diva leads the front stretch. She's a Well sitting in second. Here they come in front of the grandstand. Correction, that's Stone Creek Girl in the front. Stone Creek Girl with Miso Fine on the outside, trying to make a move as they go into the turn. The half goes in 1 minute and 3/5. 1 minute, 3/5. It's Stone Creek Girl leading the herd into the final back stretch. Stone Creek Girl on the outside, she's a well. We've got a 3-horse race, Me So Fine. Me So Fine trying to make a move, taking the long way. The 3/4 goes in 130. 130. These horses are boogieing. These horses are moving as they come around to the front stretch. It's going to be Stone Creek Girl leading the way. Stone Creek Girl on the inside. Had a fantastic start, a fantastic race for Stone Creek Girl in second. VH Goldie.
158 even.
And the mile goes in 158 even.
Well driven there by Andre Nard. She's as well, wanted to blast away, got a bit steppy. I don't know that it was a break, but she was very rough gated getting into the first turn. Stone Creek Girl just crossed over to the top. And then Suma Diva, Me So Fine, they were hemmed up there around the first turn, waiting on She's as well to go on. Once they got off the first turn, starting down the backstretch, she was good the rest of the mile. And then Clayton rolled her to the top. Give and go. Andre Nard back to the top with Stone Creek Girl. And so she is going to pick up the big money here, over $40,000 in her career. First and 15 starts for Stone Creek Girl, 158. Thought that would be a quick one, and it was. Andre Nard rolled her right down the road. VH Goldie, a little bit of road trouble there, especially in the opening stages of the race. Really didn't get free until midway down the backstretch going to the 3/4, but once she shook free, she had plenty of pace elapsed to finish up there. But Stone Creek Girl, she was long gone at that point. So 158. First win of the year for Stone Creek Girl. That's also going to be a new lifetime mark. Andre Nard trains and drives. Stone Creek Girl there. $13,925 the purse. That is a good payday here for Team Nard at the Woodsfield Fair. It's like a lot of the when I went to Zanesville those couple of days, they went for good money, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. I think there were a couple well-supported divisions that had just 2 divisions of it. They went for $7,000 at Zanesville. So even if you just come up with a fair horse, you can make some pretty good money. Back in front of the grandstand, here comes the winner of that 4th race, a 3-year-old filly pace, Stone Creek Girl and Andre Nard.
For race 4. Official results for race 4. Your winner, Stone Creek Girl. Coming in second was VH Goldie. In third was Me So Fine. 4th place, She's a Well. 5th place, Summa Diva. And in 6th was My Western Home. And back in front of the grandstands, your winner, Stone Creek Girl. Stone Creek Girl, your winner for race 4. In the sulky was Andre Nared, trained by Andre Nared and owned by Green Acres Stables and Bill Rhodes.
Checking out the live chat here real quick. David Myrick back with us. My man J.D. Varnell, he's already looking for price plays on tomorrow night's program at Scioto Downs. Amber is watching in here, says that was an error that Sam was put down on that horse. VH Goldie was good. She just got stuck. So you can also get the free programs there if you're watching on the YouTube circuit. But we've got 5th race coming up next. It'll be a field of 6, and we'll be back with the 5th in just a moment.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's County Fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Woodsfield, Ohio. It's good to see Alex Hogg driving. He took a tumble at Salina, one of those places up there in the first turn. Horse took a bad step, did a little somersault. So there's no soft landing spots out there. Just Alex bounced right back. We're on to the fifth race. He's going to be up next. It's a field of 6, second division, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, $7,500 the purse. But Hank Levan will drive the 6 MCC. What is it with Hank in the second tier? He's going to drive for David H. Miller, but Hank's going to have to start from that second tier again here. No other changes in the fifth race. I was looking at the chat there, trying to keep up with everybody's doing that. Learned that from Susan. She did that a few years ago. She's real good at keeping up with the chats. But Jim Beck's watching. There are over 118 people right now watching the YouTube channel of the races from Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield. Getting here, drove through Guernsey County. I think that's only the second time in my life I've been to Guernsey County. I couldn't even have found it on a map, but I drove through it today. But is it? That's another Don Tiger. Don's in school today. That's why he's not here, and it's me. So if you tuned in hoping to hear Don, unfortunately, you got me. So we'll do the best we can. JD, I see you're looking at the Thursday program. You look at the entries for the weekend, JD, and see that we got sire stakes on Friday and some good horses, good races on Saturday as well. And they're all out for a race 5, field of 6. So we will catch the post parade, and then we'll take you through the field for race 5. It is a second division, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot, $7,500 a purse. But Hank Levan on the 6 MCC. Here comes your post parade.
Mile trot, 2-year-old Colton Geldings, wearing number 1, Cyclone Blast. In the sulky is Derek Waterker, trained and owned by David Miller. Wearing number 2, VH Tommy Boy. In the sulky is Brady Clemens, trained and owned by Tim Van Horn. Number 3, All About Tom. In the sulky is Alex Hawk, trained and owned by Mike Sowers. Wearing number 4, Rumbling Republic. Sam Widger in the sulky, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Heartland Acres. Number 5, Pleasing Jack. In the sulky is Jimmy Smith, trained by Jimmy Smith and owned by D. Teixeira. Number 6, MCC. In the sulky is Hank Levan, trained by David Miller and owned by Pine Grove Stables.
Field of 6 here, race 5, second division, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, $7,500 a purse. Go through the field of 1, Cyclone Blast, 2-year-old son of Creatine, David H. Miller owns and trains. $3,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase, 7th career start, winless in the first 6, a second and a couple of thirds. Broke while on the lead at Rock Springs last time out, rallied back for a 3rd place finish. That was a field of 5. Looks like with this one, is typical. If he stays at his business, you usually get a good result. Derek Wanaker drove him to a fourth finish at Zanesville. And this is going to be the third time Derek Wanaker has driven a Cyclone Blast from the rail to his VH Tommy Boy. Tim Van Horn owns and trains. Son of Long Tom out of Explosive Mattermare. A win in 5 starts. Hasn't been off the board. A win, 2 seconds, 2/3. Broke off the gate at Rock Springs. Broke before the top of the stretch, but was clear by 3 lengths. Must have come right back down trotting and was a winner by almost 2 lengths. VH Tommy Boy. Brady Clemens will drive. He's been driving this guy in 4 of his 5 career starts. Second start on Lasix for BH Tommy Boy as well. 3 is All About Tom, Son of Long Tom, Mike Sowers, and he is a good trot man. Had a couple of 3-year-old track record holders at Miami Valley. One of those was Fantasy League. This horse has a win in 5 starts, a 3rd place finish. Urbana was not his cup of tea in the Buckeye Stallion Series last time out. Made a break, finished distance in 8th. That was a second-tier start. Start prior to that at Scioto Downs in the Buckeye Stallion Series, 3rd, trotted 58-2. If he can get around this track, Alex Hawk is going to put him in play. I'd be surprised to see him on the lead here. All About Tom is the 3-4s. Rumbling Republic, Rosie Weaver trains, Sam Wedger drives. Gate mistakes in 2 of the last 4. Couldn't get back into it. Really galloped the first 3/4 of a mile at Rock Springs last time out, a win in 7 starts. That was 2 back at Zanesville and 2:12 over a very, very sloppy track. Really did that all by himself. It only shows length in 3/4 of the win, but Rumbling Republic was all by himself on the lead in that one. Pleasing Jack, Jimmy Smith, owns and trains for DiCicera. 3 wins, 7 starts. He's won 3 of his last 4. A 3rd place finish at Mansfield. The blip on the radar recently won at Zanesville over that same sloppy track, 218. Son of In Range, $18,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase, $8,500 in the bank, and a second-tier start for 6 MCC Hank Levan for David H. Miller and Pine Grove Racing. Look for the second one of the season. Was a winner at Rock Springs. Looks to double up, and here they come for the 5th.
Brings the horses around to the starting stretch. And here they come.
Johnny. Here's Tommy. Tommy, yeah.
It's a clean start. The gate closes. They're off and trotting in a great start. It's All About Tom. All About Tom out front with VH Tommy Boy sitting at 2nd place. It's Tommy Boy nestling right in along the gate, the rail. All About Tom leads the way down the back stretch. It's All About Tom right now. All About Tom with Tommy Boy right on his heels. All About Tom leads them to the quarter in 32 flat, 32 flat. All About Tom leads the way. VH Tommy Boy sitting in 2nd place, looking around the edge, considering making a move, tucks back in, going to preserve some energy as they come down the front stretch. It's All About Tom. All About Tom leads them. Tommy Boy in 2nd. Cyclone Blast leads the Hurricane in 3rd. The half goes 102 and 4. 102 and 4. We've got a 3-horse race. A 3-horse race as we go down the final backstretch. All About Tom leads the way. VH Tommy Boy sitting in 2nd. Cyclone Blast in 3rd. They go down the backstretch. The horses stay in a line. The front 3. The 3/4 goes in 30. 132 and 3. 134 and 3. Correction, 134 and 3 goes the 3/4. Tommy Boy's coming around the outside as they make their way to the home stretch. It's Tommy Boy in 2nd. All About Tom in 1st. All About Tom opens it up, closing the gate. Tommy Boy is not going to have enough, and it's All About Tom. This race has been All About Tom, and taking 3rd place is going to be Pleasing Jack. 2:04 even goes the mile.
Alex Hawk, Mike Sowers team up. All About Tom, Son of Long Tom. Now, She's Not Red. That's a pretty nice trotting family there. She's not read by Emily Angus, Midland Acres bred. $15,000 Ohio Select sale purchase. Be some more Buckeye Stallion Series and other events probably in this guy's future. I don't know how many more legs are. That's running out of summer. And Super Night, I think, is Super Weekend, I should say, rather, at Cider Downs. I believe September 11th, September 12th. That's just a couple of weeks away. So we're running out of events to get points to get into these finals, these series finals, Buckeye Stallion Series, and then the Gray Championship, the Scarlet Championship. But that guy's got a bright future. Good family there. Mike Sowers knows a thing or two about trotters, and rolls right down the road there with All About Tom. Alex Hawk at the control. Second was BH Tommy Boy, Brady Clements for Tim Van Horn. Pleasing Jack made an early miscue at the 8th pole. That eliminated his chance to pick up his 4th win of the year, but he did rally back for a 3rd place finish. It was 3-2-5 here in race number 5. Top down was 4-2-1, 5-3, 6 on the bottom. 4-2-1, 5-3, 6 on the bottom. All About Tom. 2nd win, 6 starts this year. And here's the winner.
Fourth place, Cyclone Blast. In 5th, Rumbling Republic. And 6th place, MCC. In front of the grandstands is your winner, All About Tom. In the sulky, Alex Hawk. Owned and trained by Mike Sowers. All About Tom taking home the Moose Lodge 2247 blanket. Bring him out for the...
Firing away, rapid succession here. 5 of 9 already in the books. 204 for All About Tom. That was the last quarter, around 30 seconds. Good effort for him. Alex Hawk for Mike Sowers. Will be on to the 6th race. Coming up, 2nd division, 2-year-old Colton Drilling Pace, $5,309. In the 6th, 2 Landman. Clayton Pfeiffer will drive for Steve Carter. Once again, Carson Conrad not here. If you're looking at the online entry, so it'll be Clayton Pfeiffer on the 2 Landman. In the upcoming 6th race, we'll get a look at undefeated My Oh My Dragon. But first, we've got to pay some bills, then we'll be back for the 6th.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Win It and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Willie Win It. I'm not 100% sure that wasn't Jenna Otten there in the Willie Win It costume. No, I think it was Jenna. Yeah, but I'm going to tell Jenna that I saw the video. I like to aggravate Jenna. Also, I'm rookie here, flying by seat of my pants here, first time solo. Passports. If anybody has passports here, bring them on up. We can get them signed. I haven't seen any. That's something new that wasn't here the last time that I was doing these broadcasts. So I'm a rookie, so I forgot to remind everybody. If you are here and watching and you got your passports, bring them up. I'll make Steve sign them. That last mile was a 2:05 by All About Tom there. Race 5, sixth race up already. Second division, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, 5,309 is going to be the purse, but Clayton Pfeiffer on the 2. Landman here. A lot of times this season, he has just been the second best to, everybody's been second best to My Oh My Dragon. Eric Nesselrode for the Dragon Colt. He's going to start from post 5. Just been going to the top, and they just haven't been able to do much with him. He's 5 for 5, 59-2 at Athens, his best, but every mile up and down the program amongst those 5. Walston, Piketon, Athens, Zanesville, and Rock Springs, not close. He won by 9.5, 7 1/4, 6 1/4, 4 1/4, and 5 lengths. Sherry, my Sherry, this is another one of those families that just produces year in and year out a $6,000 Ohio Select Sale purchase. 5 for 5 now. My Oh My Dragon. He is going to start from post 5, and it's Brady Clemens again for Eric Nesselrode. Landman, I thought was going to give him a little more at Zanesville, but Landman came up 4 1/4 short over at Zanesville. He went up to Scioto, tried the Buckeye Stallion Series. I don't think that he embarrassed himself. I think he just needed a little better early position. 54 4, 28 flat on the end of it. That was first time Lasix, so second go around on Lasix for Landman. He's been on the board 7 of 8. That 5th place finish last time out in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto, the only time he hasn't been on the board this season. So it's going to be a battle between those two. I think that the other 3 are going to be kind of duking it out for the show dough here in this one. But the way My Oh My Dragons look for his first 5 starts of the year, I think Landman's going to have to come up with something pretty special to beat him here in this one. And I think that we have got all 5 on the track, so they'll be getting together here. We'll see the post-parade of race 6. They are firing them off rapid succession. No wagering here, so we don't have to wait extra minutes for the windows to clear, the call to mutuals. You need more time or anything like that you typically see at some of the fairs with the wagering. So, race them when get off the track. Bring out the next race, and we'll just roll right along. We're already on to 6 of 9 here at Woodsfield, and here is the post parade for race 6.
Derek Wadaker in the sulky, trained by David Miller, owned by Danny Ray Hostetler. Number 2, Landman. Clayton Pfeiffer is the driver. Steve Carter is the trainer. A conglomerate for the owner of Mossbarger, Carter, and Skinner. Number 3, Ideal Monty. Alex Hawk is the driver. Shelby Cheadle, the trainer, and Richard Oney, the owner. Number 4, Raymond L. Hank Levan in the sulky, trained by Hank Levan and owned by Levan Stables. Number 5, My Oh My Dragon. Brady Clemens is the driver, trained by Eric Nesselrode and owned by Ryan House.
Boy, we were looking at the chat there to see who was watching. There are celebrities watching. Don Tiger, he had to miss today. It's his first day of school at Wheeling University, and he's already got them working hard. He says that they're watching. So shout out to the students at Wheeling University, taking in a little Ohio Fair racing here from Woodsfield, Ohio. Seeing some good racing here. Like I said, I like this. They actually do race. Here. Seeing a horse 3 wide off the last turn, 4 wide off the last turn. So, you can make some moves in here, and we'll just see in this 6th race if anybody can keep up with My Oh My Dragon. We'll look at the field. 2-year-old Colt Gelding Pacer, 2nd division, 5,309. The purse, 1 Moza Hunk, Summa Cum Laude. David H. Miller trains for Danny Ray Hostetler. Winless in 4 starts, a couple of 3rd place finishes. 4th at Rock Springs last time out, made an aggressive move in the final stages, but couldn't secure anything better than a 4th place finish. Derek Wanderker will drive today from the rail 2 as a Landman. Clayton Pfeiffer picks up the drive for Steve Carter. He co-owns with Philip Skinner and Jay Mossbarger. 2 wins, 8 starts, 3 seconds, 2 thirds. On the board, 7 of 8. The only blip, the Buckeye Stallion try last time out for a start on Lasix, 54 4, 28 5. Did pick up that 5th place check. Clayton Pfeiffer is going to drive him. Looks like for the first time that Clayton sat behind Landman. Pretty handy horse. Got a little gate speed. See if he can leave My Oh My Dragon out there a little bit. Take a little something out of him. early. 3 makes his first career start. Ideal Money, Shelby Cheadle for Richard Owens, $5,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase out of McCardle Mare, Ab Ideal. Monty, Mickey Gelding, Alex Hawk at the controls. 4 is Raymond L. for Team Levan. Hank Levan trains and drives for Levan Stables and Megan Levan. 7 starts, 2 third-place finishes. Gate mistake at Rock Springs last time out. Rough gated behind the gate at Bowling Green. The start prior to that, the 2 thirds came at Piketon and Sydney. 3 and 4 starts back. He'll start from post 5, and the 5 My Dragon, as mentioned, undefeated, and the closest they've gotten to him was at Zanesville, where he only won by 4 1/4. $6,000 Ohio Select sale purchase on a Fear the Dragon out of Sherry My Sherry. 5 for 5. My Dragon looks to do it again. Gate moving into position. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacer, 2nd division from the Woodsfield pair on their way to the gate.
The horses rolling, and here they come down the starting stretch. They're pacing, gates closed, they're off, and a fantastic start for Oh My Dragon. Goes right to the inside, right to the lead. My Dragon. Don't blink, you might miss something, because here comes the Landman. Landman making a move on the outside, might tuck back in, going down the back stretch. It's My Dragon. My Dragon leads the pack as they go down the back stretch, approaching the quarter marker. They go in 32 and 4, 32 and 4 goes the quarter. It's My Dragon leading the way. My Dragon, Landman right behind. These guys are cooking as they make their way down the front stretch. My Dragon leads the way. Landman sitting in second with a nose touching the helmet of My Dragon, but on the outside, it's Ideal Monty going the long way, trying to make a move.
103 and 1.
The half goes in 103 and 1. 103 and 1 goes the half. They make their way down the final back stretch. We've got Ideal Monty trying to make a move on the outside. My Dragon trying to hold on to the lead. It's Landman forcing Ideal Monty to the outside, making him take the long way around the track. 134 flat goes the 3/4 mark. 134 flat. And here they come around to the home stretch, making his way to the finish line. It's My Dragon. Has a wonderful start, a wonderful race. My Dragon. This dragon is not sleeping. My Dragon. Landman in second and Mozahunk in third.
Flat.
And the mile goes in 2:01 flat.
I believe they called 3/4 in 134, 2:01. That makes it a 27-second last quarter for My Dragon. Not sure that they could catch him off of those type of fractions. Looks like he won by about 5.5 in that one. Landman just second best again. My Dragon 6 for 6 now. And it looked like he drove like a Cadillac again for Ryan Clemens, or Brady Clemens rather. He just snapped off the wings, crossed right over to the lead. Ideal Monty, first career starter. Alex had to give him a little racetrack to pace into because the half was very, very soft. I think the half was in 105, 29 in the 3rd quarter. And then My Dragon, Brady Clemens got on the skinny pedal late, and he just poured it on and crushed foes in that one. Idaho Monty did help for a fourth-place finish. Mosa Hunt got up for third, so it was 5-2-1, 3 in the 4. Raymond L., an early miscue eliminated him from competition early, but he did get up to finish fifth. My Dragon still undefeated. He'll win his 6th consecutive here. Brady Clemens and Eric Nelson Road, they have got a good one on their hands on a Fear the Dragon.
My Dragon. And he will be taking home the Mako Workshop blanket. My Dragon. Coming in second place was Landman. In third was Mose Ahunk. In fourth, Ideal Monty. And in fifth place, Raymond L. Looking at your program, going top down for race 6, 3, 2, 4, 5, 1. Again, top down in your program, 3, 2, 4, 5, 1. And your winner in front of the grandstands of race 6, My Dragon. Brady Clemens in the sulky, trained by Eric Nesselrode and owned by Ryan Householder. Bring him out for race 7.
7th race will be up next. That'll be the second division 3-year-old filly Trotters for $7,325. Put Derek Warner on the 1. David Young drives the 5. Ruby's Creme Brulee. Hang tight, Honey L. Will start from the second tier field of 6 for the upcoming 7th. We'll be right back.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing, Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Wallner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, confirmation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Back to the Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield, Ohio. Just saw a commercial there for the Ohio Farm Bureau. And, for those of you that are interested in standardbred or any kind of horse racing here in Ohio, it is an election year, and it's very important that you know your candidates and who to get behind that also likes to support the racing programs. So it looks like from that Ohio Farm Bureau commercial that maybe they're the ones that get in touch because it is an equine industry, and we want those kind of candidates that is going to further our product, and it just affects so many jobs. I think Ayers Ratliff does a great job when he's announcing before the races, and he talks about all of the different aspects of horse racing and how it impacts local industry, from blacksmiths, vets, feed, trucks, trailers, sales, employment. There's just so many things that harness racing does impact. It's a $1 billion a year industry here in Ohio, and with it being an election year, it's very important to support the candidates that are in line with us. 7th race up next, second division 3-year-old filly Trotters, $7,325 the purse, but Derek Wanderker on the 1. Remy instead, the 5 Rubies Creme Brulee make the driver David Young. Hang tight, Honey L will start from the second tier. Yeah, I left. I'm glad that I took a little extra time to get here, because I left in time to be here an hour prior to first post. I ended up getting here half an hour before first post. And now that I'm here and I'm looking around at all the food stands, I'm glad that I didn't have time to walk the fair. There are food stands all the way down the outside of the home stretch, all the way around the first turn onto the back stretch, the animal barns on the back stretch. There is a French fry stand right behind us that smells heavenly. So as usual at a fair, there is just some really good food here. I'm glad that I didn't give myself the opportunity to walk it, because I would be full by now. So let me ask, since we've got just a second here, did you know anything about horse racing before you started coming and videoing these?
Not a single thing.
Had you never even been thoroughbreds or standardbred?
No. I mean, I grew up 10 minutes away from Scioto Downs, and I had never been there.
Now, see, when I used to live in Lebanon, where the Warren, did you go to Warren? Have you ever been to Warren County?
Been to Warren
Okay,
County,
so that was old Lebanon Raceway. So we raced there literally from the end of September, 1st of October, until the 1st of May, every year. And when I moved to Lebanon, the road that the racetrack was on, that's Broadway. Like one block over, the other main road is Columbus Avenue. Columbus Avenue had the Kroger at the time. And I went to Kroger one time, where literally like 3 blocks from the racetrack that is lit up with lights at night, 4 nights a week. And I ran into somebody that I knew, and they were like, "Oh, what are you doing in Lebanon?" I'm like, "Oh, I race horses here." Where? The big lit up place over there, like literally just a block from the racetrack. Didn't even know there was a racetrack in Lebanon. But now that you've done this a little while, have you learned enough? Can you handicap?
No. I know what all the number. I can read a program. I'm not good at synthesizing all that information into making a decision. I don't.
You'll have to come. If you ever get a day off, you'll have to come up to Scioto, and we'll stick you in the. Have you been to the starting gate yet?
Yes.
The starting gate is the second best thing you can do besides actually being a race. When I first started announcing at Scioto Downs, our post parade's getting ready to come, but when I first started announcing at Scioto Downs, then when Lebanon was racing, I would go home and work for a stable or two and help in the mornings. And what I would do on every race night, if we didn't have anything to do, I would go and ride with Mike Webkenberg, and I would just ride all night long. So we got John Ingram and Doug Hunt running the starting gate for Webkenberg starting gates here today. But here's a post parade for race 7.
Wearing number 1, Remy Instead, Derek Wataker in the sulky, trained and owned by Jacob Miller. Wearing number 2, Supreme Dance, Sam Widgers in the sulky, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Rosie Weaver and Scott Davis. Number 3, Judy's Mission, Brady Clemens will be the driver, trained by Philip Swatzel, owned by Judith Moyer. Number 4, Dublin's Louise, Alex Hawk is in the sulky, trained by Shelby Cheadle and owned by Richard Onings. Number 5, Ruby's Creme Brulee, David Young is the driver, John Hochstetler the trainer, John Hochstetler the owner. And number 6, Hang Tight Honey L, and Hank Levan will be the driver and the trainer. And Hang Tight Honey L is owned by Levan Stable.
7th race, second division, 3-year-old filly trainer, $7,325 a purse. Here's the field 1 is Remy Instead, daughter of Volstead. Homebred for Jacob Miller. He owns and trains. Derek Wanaker will do the driving 0 for 17 this year. A couple of seconds and a 3rd place finish. Saw her earlier in the season at Scioto Downs. Actually didn't do too bad, 58 and change there. Second start on Lasix. This is a 4th start with the trotting hobbles on. She was 3rd at Zanesville last out. 2 is Supreme Dance. 8 wins, 19 starts this year. She was 11 of 19 last year. 19 of 38 in her career has been on the board. Let me see, do my math here real quick. 19 plus 7 is 26, 5, 31 of 38 starts. Supreme Dance has been on the board, made a break at Rock Springs last time out, held for a 3rd place finish as the betting favorite. Was a winner as a favorite from the secretary, Zanesville, to start. Prior to that, the 3 is Judy's Mission. It'll be Brady Clemens for Philip Swansel, trains for Judith Moyer, son of Mission accepted. 5th career start, a win, and a 2nd. Made a break, finished 2nd at Rock Springs last time out. Looks like this one's done some pretty good work. We'll see. They're going to go a little faster than what he's been going, or what she's been going, so we'll see how she handles the increased speed here. The 4 is Dublin's Louise. Shelby Cheadle trains for Richard Owens, daughter of Enterprise. 5th start of the year, winless this year, was on the board 10 of 15. Last season has had struggled getting off of the gate. Thus far in 4 starts, breaks off the wings in all 4 for Dublin's Louise. 5 is Ruby's Creme Brulee. John Hochstetler owns and trains. David Young will drive. 2 wins, 2 seconds, 16 starts. 4th at Rock Springs. Second tier post 5 last time out. Had won 2 in a row up at Northfield. Condition claimers non-winners of 1 was a winner in 201. Followed it up with a win at Zanesville in 203 and 3. David Young today. Second tier start again for Hank Levan. Hang Tight Honey L, daughter of In Range, owned by Levan Stables, Darmafall Racing Enterprises, Hurley Racing, and Megan Levan. Looking for a 4th win of the year. Break at Rock Springs, 4th place finish last time out on the board. 11 of 18. 2 minutes at Piketon, season's best for Hang Tight Honey L. I saw her in some Buckeye Stallion series last year. It looked like she had a bright future. But she'll get another second-tier start for Team Levan. Even when Hank picked up a catch drive, he had the second-tier start. So I'm not sure what was going on with that. But field of 6, 5 in line, 1 behind. They'll be headed to the gate. Going to be anywhere Saturday night, Steve? You should come to Scioto Downs. They have, I think the OHHA has a giveaway at Scioto on Saturday night. They're giving away TVs and tickets to, quote, a local college football team. I think that might be the team that we're not allowed to say it because we can't advertise it. But they're also going to have an old gray horse. His name was Aim for Glory. They call him Whitey. You're going to be able to paint him, name a foal, corgi races. They're going to race corgis, and the best part of it all, they're going to have a bounce house. That's the only reason I'm going is for the bounce house. 7th race up next. Here they come.
They're coming to the starting stretch. Here they come for a 1-mile trot. 3-year-old fillies. A blanket sponsored by Church Street Stables. Gates closed. They're off and trotting. Dublin's Louise comes out to a hot start, but is going to be forced out to the outside. It's Supreme Dance on the inside. Makes a break. And going to take advantage of that break is Judy's Mission. Judy's Mission with a fantastic burst of energy. Dublin's Louise right behind. Judy's Mission takes a 1-horse length lead, but Dublin's Louise nipping on her heels. Coming on the outside, the quarter goes in 32 even. 32 even goes the quarter, and they flatten out. Everyone tucks in as they go around the corners. Coming to the front stretch, it's going to be Judy's Mission leading the way. Judy's Mission leading the way as they come to the grandstand. Judy's Mission leads the way. Dublin's Louise right behind, but sitting in second place is Supreme Dance. Supreme Dance is going to go the long way around the track.
103 and 2.
103 and 2. 103 and 2 goes the half. And it's Judy's Mission leading as they go to the back stretch. Right behind is Dublin's Louise. However, on the outside, it's Supreme Dance. Supreme Dance taking the long way around the track, looking to take over in first. But it's Judy's Mission. Judy's Mission is to win this race. 3/4 goes in 133 and 2. 3/4 in 133 and 2. Judy's Mission continues in the front. She leads the herd to the home stretch. Judy's Mission, Supreme Dance right behind. Dublin's Louise in the mix, but it's Judy's Mission. Judy's Mission, a 2-horse length lead. Supreme Dance in second, and Hang Tight Honey in third. The mile goes in 2:03 and 1/5.
2:03 and 1/5. Hank Levan from the second tier, he had all kinds of issues with breaking horses in front of him in the first turn. Supreme Dance, Remy instead, and Dublin's Louise all made breaks in the first turn, and Hank had nowhere to go. He just couldn't get through to the inside of Supreme Dance. And Judy's Mission benefited from all of those breakers, went right to the top and never looked back, was able to win it by about 2 lengths over Supreme Dance, and Hang Tight Honey L was third. It was 3-2-6 there. Mile in 2:03 for Judy's Mission. It's going to be her second career win and a new lifetime mark here at the Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield, Ohio, for Judy's Mission, daughter of Mission Accepted. A homebred for Judith Moyer of St. Clairsville, Ohio. Philip Swansel, the trainer. Brady Clemens picks up another win here at the Woodsville Fair, right down the road with the daughter of Mission Accepted out of the Train for the Future mare, Emmeline's Future. I remember her. Judy's Mission will get the job done here. Race 7, 2:03, a new lifetime mark.
Judy's Mission. Judy's Mission coming around in front of the grandstand. Brady Clemens, the driver, trained by Philip Swatzel and owned by Judith Moyer. Judy's Mission taking home the Church Street Stable sponsored blanket and is the winner of race 7. Coming in second place for race 7 is Supreme Dance. Third place, Hang Tight Honey L. Fourth place, Remy Instead.
Seventh race, downtown, Remy Instead 4, Spring Dance 2, Judy's Mission, the winner, Dumplings Louise 6, Ruby's Creme Brulee 5, Hang Tight Honey L 3, Judy's Mission, homebred for Judith Moyer. Honor of Mission Accepted. Was an Ohio sired son of man of many missions and a track record holder for a while at Scioto Downs. Judy's Mission gets her second of the year. New lifetime mark 2:03. Race 8 of 9 from the Monroe County Fair here at Woodsfield, Ohio. Beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. It'll be up next, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races. Over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield, Ohio. 9 races on tap. No wagering here, so they are ripping them off rapid fire here. We're already to the 8th race, and we didn't start till 3 o'clock. I thought we did good at Marysville the day the storm came in. We got 9 races off in an hour and 55 minutes, but we are at 4:37, and the 8th race is coming up of 9. This will be the 3rd division, 2-year-old Colts and Geldings. This will be the smallest purse with 3 divisions. For the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, $5,309. That is still good money, especially when it's a field of 5 and everybody's going to walk out of here with a check. Carson Conrad, he won 4 races here yesterday, so took the day off. Clayton Pfeiffer will drive the 3 Mini Monty for Steve Carter. Field of 5, all on the gate here. I think the one looking over the program that's going to stand out to me is David Young and Tim Van Horn. They're going to try to team up again. VH, a legendary trick. Son of a bit of a legend. Starts from post 4. He's won 2 of 7. 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. 2 trains a coming, and it's VH legendary trick. 59 at Piketon. Made a miscue last time out and was second, but he was second to My Oh My Dragon, who picked up his 6th consecutive start. Remains undefeated, 6 for 6. So no shame being second to him in there, but he doesn't have to take him on here today, and it looks like he could be the best in here. Maybe the 3 Mini Monty, Clayton Pfeiffer, Steve Carter. You know Steve's always got a good one out of the mare. Remember the Dragon, a $55,000 Ohio Select Sale purchase for the 3 Mini Monty. She's got a win in 6 starts, but she's been right there, or he, I should say, has been right there on the board. 5 of 6. The one blip back at the Wilmington Fair where he was 4th in that one. So it's going to be a field of 5. And let me see here. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the track. We just need one more. That will be, who can I call out here? I'll bet it's Sam Widger. Nope, there's Sam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all out on the track. So our post parade's going to be coming here for race 8. 3rd division, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, 5,309 the purse. And here comes your post parade.
He made a break after the start.
A 1 mile pace, 2-year-old Colson Geldings, wearing number 1, Lightning Dance. Sam Widger in the sulky, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Rosie Weaver and David Jurried. Number 2, Rising Ember. Brady Clemens, the driver, Eric Nesselrode, the trainer, and Susan Offenberger, the owner. Number 3, Mini Monty. Clayton Pfeiffer, the driver, Steve Carter, the trainer, and a conglomerate of owners of Stanford, Carter, for the owners. Number 4, VH Legendary Trick. David Young is the driver. Trainer Tim Van Horn, owner Tim Van Horn. And number 5, Maple Bay. In the sulky is Daniel Ireton, trained by Marlon Smith, owned by Lori Farnes.
Get to running my lips here in between talking to Billy Creighton and Judge. We're looking at the post parade there for the 8th race. 3rd division, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pace, 5,309. The purse sponsored by Citizens National Bank. Take a look at the field. 1 is a Lightning Dance. Son of Dancing Yankee, $25,000 Ohio Select Sale purchase. Winless in 11 starts. Couple of seconds, 6 thirds. Break at Rock Springs. For a 3rd place finish. He was the betting favorite that day. Draws the rail. See if he can keep it all together. Got a pretty good shot at winning today as well, too, as Rising Ember. Catch the Fire. Susan Offenberger owns $7,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase. 5th career start. A couple of seconds and a 3rd in the first 4. 3rd at Rock Springs last time out. 2nd at Piketon and Zanesville. Started his career at Wellston with a 4th place finish. Brady Clemens will drive. Eric Nesselrode trains. 3 Mini Monty. Steve Carter trains and co-owns with Tom Sarasso Jr. and TKO Racing Stables on of Monty Mickey. Don Tiger, big fan of the Monty Mickeys. Clayton Pfeiffer will drive today. 2nd start on Lasix. Missed a nose last time out to Mr. L at Rock Springs. He did all of the heavy lifting on the front end off the gate. If you can get to the lead from the rail at Rock Springs, that is an accomplishment. He's been on the board 5 of 6. The win came 2 back at Zanesville, 2:05 on a track rated good. 4 VH Legendary Trick. 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 7 starts. 59 at Piketon. Son of a bit of a legend for Tim Van Horn. This is a homebred on a Blue Rock Trixie, a Jackie's Cam mare. The last win for this one came back at Piketon. Rolled down the road, won by 5 lengths. 59, as I said, 2nd to My Oh My Dragon, who went 6 for 6 today in the 5 Maple Bay. Daniel Ireton for Lori Farnes Smith. Marlon Smith trains, son of Memphis Flash. unplaced in 5 starts, still learning his trade. A second-tier start at Rock Springs last time out, struggled to get involved. He will start from that outside post through a field of 5, 3rd division. The 2-year-old Colton Gelding paces the only race with 3 divisions, so the shortest person, it's still not bad. $5,300 up for grabs. Starting gate is moving in position. It's the Wepkenburg starting gate. We all know they start the excitement here today. Driving the car is Doug Hunt, and your starter for the afternoon is John Ingram, and John is just like Mike Wepkenburg. He can just about do it all. Drive, train, shoe. I wonder if John can build gates and dog carts and stuff. If he could, he'd be just like Mike. But the Wepkenburg starting gate in motion for race 8.
Here they come. Gates rolling down the starting stretch. We've got 5 2-year-old Colts and Geldings for a 1-mile pace. A quick start, a lightning start for VH Legendary Trick all the way on the outside. Gets put out. It's going to be Mini Monty taking the lead as they head to the back stretch. VH Legendary Trick isn't going to give up, though, just because he's on the outside. He's making waves as they go down the back stretch. Mini Monty trying to hold on to the lead, but there's a whole herd coming for his position. Mini Monty holding them off. The quarter goes in 30 seconds flat, 30 seconds flat. These pacers are setting a killer pace right now. It's Mini Monty leading the way. Mini Monty brings them back to the front stretch. Mini Monty trying to get to the half, still in front, leads the way. Correction, that's VH Legendary Trick. Mini Monty behind. Mini Monty behind. It's VH Legendary Trick. 1 minute flat goes the half. 1 minute flat. And we've got a 2-horse race between Mini Monty and VH Legendary Trick. VH Legendary Trick holding on to that lead. VH Legendary Trick leads them down the final back stretch, taking it to the 3/4 mark in 1:30 and 2. 1:30 and 2 goes the 3/4, and it's VH Legendary Trick. Had a hot start, having a hot race, bringing them to the home stretch. It's a 2-horse race. VH Legendary Trick, Mini Monty, they flatten out. 2 horses, Mini Monty, not enough energy, not enough energy. VH Legendary Trick takes it for the win. Lightning Dance in 3rd.
159 and 3.
And the race goes in 159 and 3.
Legendary Trick had to play his game. Catch me if you can. We're all speed on the front. Final quarter 29 and 3. 3/4 1:30. Time the mile 159 and 3. Just a couple of fifths off his career best. This guy likes to get on the lead and roll. He won by 7.5 at Carrollton. 5 lengths at Piketon, right on the lead today. It's not going to be that much here at Woodsfield, but it is going to be his 3rd career win for VH Legendary Trick. Well driven by David Young for Tim Van Horn, a homebred son, a bit of a legend of the Jackie's Cam mare, Blue Rock Trixie. VH Legendary Trick, wire to wire, 159 and 3, race 8. And with a 9-race program, Steve, you know, I learned this from Don Tiger, and if the getaway pace is usually the free-for-all, today it's a Signature Series trot. If that's going to be Don's favorite event, it's going to be my favorite event, too. It's up next. We got 5, and this is going to be a good group. My favorite, it's one of my favorite horses in here, MJ's Liberty Balance. Hey, he's this tall. He might be the littlest horse in the race, but I don't think that you could convince him of it. And I think if Brady Clemens can get him to the front, I think they might wonder which way MJ's Liberty Balance went. Just a big fan of him. 29 career wins. We're going to see him here in the 8th. Returning back in front of the grandstand is the winner of the 8th race. 3rd time of the year for VH Legendary Trick.
Legendary trick. Leads the mile at 1:59 and 3. 1:59 and 3. Looking at your programs for racing, going top down. The results are 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. Again, race results going top down in your program for race 8. 3, 4, 2, 1, 5.
Good for Tim Van Horn there. Homebred son of bit of a legend. VH Legendary Trick, third win of the year there in race 8. The getaway feature up next. The Darrell Byers Trot Signature Series 4-year-old and up trotters. Darrell Bud Byers, in memory of this one. Field of 5 put Jimmy Smith on the 4. IB Cream, that Signature Series Trot up next, race 9. One more go round for the Woodsfield Fair here in Monroe County right after this.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion in range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Back for the finale here, day 2, Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield, Ohio. I would kind of tell you where we're at, but to be honest, Steve, I just know that I'm in Woodsfield, and I'm in southeastern Ohio. That's what I know. I don't know how I got here. I just got here. That's a good group here, though, for the Bud Byers Trot Signature Series 4-year-olds and up. $2,000 a first, field of 9, but Jimmy Smith on the 4, IB Cream. We're going to look at these guys a little bit here as we are waiting on one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, they're all out, so we're going to go with post parade, and then we'll take a look at this Signature Series Trot Race 9. They're all out. Here's
for race 9, wearing number 1, MJ's Wishing for Pete, Clayton Pfeiffer in the sulky, trained and owned by Doyle Bross. Wearing the number 2, Masculine Hill. In the sulky is John Ryan Melsheimer, trained by John Ryan Melsheimer, and owned by Melrose Stable. Number 3, Della Grande, Alex Hawk in the sulky, trained by Charles Vigeron, and owned by Cheryl Vigeron. Wearing number 4, IB Cream, Jimmy Smith is the driver, Charles Vigeron, the trainer, and Charles Vigeron and Donald Spencer, the owners. And number 5, MJ's Liberty Valance, Brady Clemens in the sulky, trained by Doyle Bross, owned by Doyle Bross.
Field of 5 signature series track for 4-year-olds and up, trying to get those points, make it to Delaware. 1 is MJ's Wishing for Pete. Pretty good season this year. He's got some points together. 4 wins this season. 2 of those have come at the fairs. He got a signature series win at Xenia, 201. Jason Beatty in the bike. The start prior to that was a winner at Piketon in 2 minutes and a fifth with Clayton Pfeiffer in the bike. Pardon me. Goodness gracious. Couple free-for-all starts. His last 2 at Troy and Rock Springs. 4th at Troy, 2nd at Rock Springs. He just missed a stablemate, MJ's Liberty Valance, who's going to start from the outside. 2 is Masculine Hill. It's a big old horse beyond a fair track, racing at Scioto. 55 and change, 57 this year. It's been a couple of years he's been away from the winner's circle. He's got a ton of ability. John Ryan Melsheimer trains and drives son of What the Hill for Melrose Stable, and we'll see how he gets around a fair track here. He's an awful big horse. 3, Della Grande for Charles Vigeron, Gerald Vigeron, the owner, son of De La Creme, the homebred for the Connections, Alex Hawk will drive. Has been over at the Meadows against non-winners of 4 condition claimers, winless in 8 starts this year. He'll start from post 3. Alex Hawk, he loves to put him in play. This guy hasn't been forwardly placed recently, but put Alex in the bike, and who knows what can happen. 4, IB Cream, another one trained by Charles Vigeron, owned by Charles Vigeron and Donald Spencer. There's a couple of guys that know a little bit about trotters, a whole bunch about trotters. 10 of 25 last year, 2nd start of the year, 3rd in the free-for-all at Zanesville, a distant 3rd, and that one was off the gate, last out. Jimmy Smith will drive today in the 5, MJ's Liberty Valance. As I said, he's going to be the littlest horse in the race. He's really only 14 and a half hands tall, but we'll get a good look at him. He's going to start from the outside. 1 of 18 this year, 2 of 35 this year, was a winner in the free-for-all at Rock Springs last time out. He can get around these tracks like a rat in a barrel. Go, little guy, go. Field of 5 for the signature series here in the 9th race finale from Woodsfield. Here it is.
We've got the gate rolling, the Darrell Byers signature series. All these horses are 4 years or older. The 1 mile trot, 5 horse field. The gate comes down the starting stretch. It's closed. They're off and trotting. Masculine Hill off to a fantastic start. He takes the lead going into the corner. MJ's Wishing for Pete sitting in 2nd place, trying to force Della Grande to go the long way around the turn. They go down the backstretch. Masculine Hill still in control of the race. Della Grande sitting in 2nd place, forced to the outside. It's going to be MJ's Wishing for Pete, going to force Della Grande to the outside. Masculine Hill leads the way, gets to the quarter in 31 and 2. 31 and 2 goes the quarter. It's Masculine Hill leading the way. However, Della Grande has something to say about that on the outside, taking the long way. Masculine Hill coming around to the front stretch, leading the herd on the outside. Della Grande. Does Della Grande have what it takes to go the long mile? MJ's Wishing for Pete sitting at 3rd. We've got a crowd at the front. The half goes in 102. 102 flat. They go down the backstretch. Masculine Hill trying to hold on to the lead. Masculine Hill holding on. Della Grande on the outside, still trying to make that move. MJ's Wishing for Pete sitting right behind him. The 3/4 goes in 1 130-3, 130-3. These horses want to win this. Bud Byers blanket. They come to the home stretch. It's Masculine Hill still in the front. Could it be MJ's Wishing for Pete? MJ's Wishing for Pete takes it for the win. IB Cream coming out of nowhere to get second place.
Another trip to the court.
201-1.
Yeah, we tied. I won that one.
Not sure how Clayton Pfeiffer did it, but somehow he got up the inside down the backstretch. Masculine Hill must have drifted and left the rail up because there is a chain link fence down the backstretch, so there's not a lot of room to the inside where, some pairs, if the judges can't get a good view, you could put that wheel about halfway down on the grass and scoot through on the inside. Good luck trying to that, because if you tried that here, you're going to catch a chain link fence. It's going to spin you into a circle. So there must have been room for MJ's Wishing for Pete to get through on the inside going to the three-quarter pole. He snuck through there. He's going to pick up his 5th win of the season. It wasn't my guy, MJ's Liberty Valance, but it was my guy, Doyle Bross, who got the win. Clayton Pfeiffer picks up another win.
Is IB Cream. 3rd place, MJ's Liberty Valance. 4th place, Della Grand, and 5th place, Masculine Hill.
There's a lot of times when I'll go, just because I see so many races, that when we get there, I always joke with everybody. I'll say, "Are we done yet?" before the first race. But this is one of the places with just 9 races, and we zipped through them pretty good. It's only 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We started at 3. Kind of wish there was actually about 3 or 4. I actually like the racing here. They do some racing. They're able to get 2, 3 wide. We saw a 4 wide winner as well on the program today. So they do some good racing here at Woodsfield. Good purses. So if you're looking for somewhere to race here on the fair circuit, never overlook the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. It can be tough, but they go for some good money here as Doyle and Mary Jo headed back to the winner's circle for MJ's Wishing for Pete. Mary Jo's way out in front of Doyle. She's not going to wait for him. She wants to come get her picture taken. I'm not up on my Huff's guide. Where are we tomorrow? I know, is Hicksville tomorrow? Is tomorrow the big day at Greenville? And Don Tiger, he'll be over there at Greenville, right? Charlie Mason. All right, here's winner circle for the race 9, the Bud Byers Trot Signature Series. MJ's Wishing for Pete. Doyle and Mary Jo have made it. Dustin went to pick up his whip. He dropped it in the stretch. Mary Jo thought he needed help. She was chasing him halfway up the home stretch. Now she's out of breath. I don't blame her. I'm out of breath, too. Well, the announcer's already gone. Let me do this. Here's the winner of the 9th race, the Bud Byers Trot Signature Series. 4-year-olds and up. Blanket sponsor in memory of Bud Byers, one and MJ's Wishing for Pete. 7-year-old gelded son of Uncle Peter. Now the victory, Sam Mayer, MJ's Victory Wish, a homebred for Mary Jo. Rennie Bross, Doyle Bross owns and trains. Clayton Pfeiffer picks up the win. 15th career win, 5th of the season for MJ's Wishing for Pete. Picks up another Signature Series win here at the Woodsfield Fair. Monroe County Fair And that is going to wrap up a 9-race program here. Day 2 at Woodsfield. We'll move on. Hicksville and Greenville tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We got Greenville tonight. There's one other place tonight, too. Well, but they go tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, Hicksville and Greenville, both at 6 o'clock. Later tonight is Greenville? Both at 6:30. All right. Greenville at 7 tonight. There'll be some good races over at Greenville. I should be able to get home before then and tune in for some good racing from the Great Dark County Fair. But that's going to wrap it up here from the Monroe County Fair. Steve Taylor, Barry Vickroy, appreciate you tuning in. Had a good time. If you ever get a chance to come out to Woodsfield, put it on your calendar. It is beautiful out here. Thanks for watching. Tune into Greenville later tonight here on your YouTube